Hello world. Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Space, No Time World. My name's Cyrielle and I'm here on the Conscious Consumer Network every Wednesday to take you through a meditation and to give out a healing transmission. And if we have a guest, which seems to be a rare occurrence of late, it will be a guest who will be sharing his or her personal experience of matrix anomalies and glitches and things like that. Things that aren't kind of supposed to happen in the reality that we've had programmed into us. So, no guest tonight, but that's fine. All is good. Please email in at my email address on the screen and share your own personal experiences. Actually, if you didn't want to come on the show and you have had a personal matrix anomaly glitch experience type of thing, and you don't want your name mentioned, but you would like to share the experience, you could email in and do that. And I won't say who you are. I'll just describe the experience just so people can hear what's happening out there. So you could do that. Please email in if you have any requests for specific healings, the kind of healings that we can do as a group. So not really like personal ones. So anything that we can do as a group healing transmission. And thank you for the lovely feedback that I've so far received. It's wonderful to hear and very rewarding and inspiring. So this last week has been a colourful week, a fun week, and filled with many, many different things happening in my life. And also the preparation of new things that are going to come about and new things that are going to happen. So there's just kind of an in limbo kind of thing going on at the moment where aiming here, come from there, and about kind of here. Things kind of not happening and happening. It's kind of mixture. It's kind of weird. But it's okay. It's all right. I've also had some more new information channeled through. And from this, I'm starting to write a few new procedures, which is always exciting. And I'm feeling a new meditation will emerge sometime in the near future. I can feel it out there in the fields, but it's not ready to show itself yet. So I don't know what it's going to be, but I feel it moving in closer and closer. But for now, we'll continue with the meditation that we've been doing, the Awaken the Spark Within one, because we're not done with that yet. So tonight I'd just like to thank all of you out there, because if it wasn't for you and this show, I probably wouldn't have developed these live group healing transmissions and meditations at all. There wouldn't have been any reason for me to do so, basically. So I really want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to expand and to grow myself and create new things and different things that I hadn't created before. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing it. And this is something I really love to do. I really love to be creative. So it's really cool. In working with clients, one has to be creative because each person is different and you really have to be open and not assume anything at all. in the session and not have any kind of preconceived ideas. You know, when a client's saying what their situation is or the issue, and you can't start thinking, oh, yes, I could do this, I could do that. Nope, you can't do that, because 2, 3 people could have the same kind of, let's use an illness as an example. They could have the same physical illness, but just because they have got the same physical illness doesn't mean that they get the same treatment, because each of these people can have a totally different cause for this illness. It could have got triggered in some totally different way. And one thing doesn't fit all. And then also there are clients that come along with new things, and you think, oh wow, how am I going to handle this? I've got to deal with this somehow. This is cool. And you just have to think on the spot, whatever comes to mind. You just have to create something that's going to help them. You just have to be open. Some things come through immediately. They just channel through, and you think, oh wow, this is cool. I've never done this before. And this is how I'm happy, and new creative things, new things develop. And so it's really cool. And this show is another opportunity to do that sort of thing. So I thank you all for the opportunity for me to expand my creativity. Thank you. So we're going to get right into our meditation. So we're all going to expand now in a different way by doing our weekly meditation, which is the Awaken the Spark Within. Right. So let us awaken our sparks. Okay. So relax. Get into a comfortable position. Take off your shoes if possible, and sit or lay down, whichever you can do. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you and the room you're in. Okay. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and be at peace. Now focus. Focus on the point, approximately 2 to 3 fingers width below your knee. Connect to this point. Staying at the level of this point, shift your focus to right inside your body. Go right inside. You're now in your core. Breathe deeply. Slowly and deeply. Breathe in the pure light of spirit, and exhale this pure light of spirit right into your core. Fill the space. Fill the space with this pure, loving light. And with every out breath, feel it spread. Feel it spread out, revitalizing your core, cleansing your core. Keep breathing, saturating your core with spirit. As this pure loving light spreads, it reveals a door. This is the lower door. Door number 1. Please walk towards this door, and with thanks and gratitude and a smile from your heart center, open the door and step through. You have stepped into the lower chamber of your core. Now breathe deeply, slowly and deeply. Breathe in this pure light of spirit and exhale this pure light into the lower chamber of your core, filling it completely with this pure, loving light. Keep breathing, and with every exhalation, feel the light spread, revitalizing your lower chamber, cleansing your lower chamber, clearing away all stuck and dense energies, clearing them all away, and in turn revitalizing your physical body, because this is where the lower chamber connects to. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, more and more dense and stuck energy is cleared. More and more. As this pure, loving light spreads, it reveals another door. This door is the middle door. This is door number 2. Please walk towards this door. With thanks and gratitude and a smile from your heart center, open this door and step through. You have now entered the middle chamber of your core, the chamber of the heart. Breathe deeply, slowly and deeply. Fill this chamber, the heart chamber, with love. Breathe in the pure light of spirit and exhale this pure light into the middle chamber of your core, filling it completely with this pure loving light. Keep breathing. And with every exhalation, feel this pure light spread. Feel it revitalize your middle chamber, clearing away all stuck energy, clearing away all dense energy, and clearing away all energies that are not loving energies. Keep breathing. With every exhalation, more and more stuck and dense energies are cleared. Continue breathing until the only energy that can exist in this chamber is that of love. Let this chamber be full of love. No other energy, just love. And as love takes over, yet another door is revealed. This door is the upper door. Door number 3. Please walk towards this door. With thanks and gratitude. And a big smile from your heart center. Open the door and step gently through. You have now entered the upper chamber of your core. This chamber is your core connection to spirit and the spiritual realm. Breathe deeply, slowly and deep. Breathe in the pure light of spirit and exhale this pure light into the upper chamber of your core, filling it completely with pure loving light. Keep breathing. This light is alive, sparkling, full of life. With every exhalation, feel this light spread. It's revitalizing your upper chamber. It's clearing away all stuck energies, clearing away all dense energy, and clearing away all blocks to higher dimensions, clearing away all blocks to spirit, clearing away all blocks to the spiritual realm. This light is opening and strengthening your connection to spirit and the spiritual realms. Keep breathing. feel this powerful and pure light spread. Let it spread until there is nothing else but this pure, loving, powerful, sparkling light. Keep breathing. Now all three chambers are filled with pure, loving, powerful light. Your chambers are all alive. Your core is alive, full of power, full of love. But gently, bathe in this pure, gentle, powerful light of spirit and pause. Pause in this love and feel the peace. Feel totally alive. And now take an even deeper breath. And this time exhale strongly, expanding this pure, loving, powerful light of spirit, exploding it further and further and further, dimension to dimension, further and further and further, until suddenly you experience a sudden stillness. You are now at source. You have reached source. Feel the stillness. Feel the peace. Feel the love. Bathe now in this exquisite energy and give thanks for all that you are and for all that is. Remain in this state. Remember how it feels. Remember this stillness. Remember it so that you can return to this blissful state at will anytime you wish to, and give thanks. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, returning gently to this reality, whilst keeping this strong, loving connection to Source. And thank you. Wow, I enjoyed that. Okay. So, as you all slowly come back to the space we're in currently, I'll share a little about this week's Blueprint Healing Transmission. So this week we are addressing another blueprint unit. There are 10 blueprint units, and this is the third one, I think. We're doing the third one today. And this unit is the yin-yang mobility unit. Now this unit consists of another 2 extra meridians, or some people call them extraordinary meridians. And these 2 extraordinary meridians are Yin Chao Mai and Yang Chao Mai, also known as yin mobility and yang mobility. And I've also heard some people say yin motility and yang motility. So these make up the yin-yang mobility unit. Now a little bit about these extraordinary meridians. I know I didn't tell you before about the previous ones, but I just felt I wanted to share a little about these meridians for whatever reason. So Yin Chao Mai passes through 3 different regular meridians: the kidney meridian, the stomach meridian, and bladder meridian. And Yang Chao Mai passes through 5 different meridians: bladder, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, and stomach meridians. So this is what the extra meridians do, except for 2 of them. They mostly pass through different meridians. They are in meridians of their own, but they pass through other ones, points of other meridians connecting. And the only 2 extra meridians that don't do this, they have their own points, are central vessel and governing vessel. Okay, so this evening we are going to be releasing negative patterning connected to the qualities of the Yin Chao Mai and Yang Chao Mai meridians. So the emotions, states and beliefs that we are releasing this evening associated with the Yin-Yang Mobility Blueprint unit, and the positive qualities that we are going to be activating after we've released the negatives, are all adapted from the Melbourne Applied Physiology, Kinesiology, Working with Emotions workshop. So in this Working with Emotions workshop, there are blocks for the different meridians and the qualities, the emotions and states and beliefs associated with those. And for this transmission, I have adapted those to release the negative patterning and to integrate and infuse the positive qualities. So for new viewers this evening who haven't yet experienced a healing transmission via this show, I'm letting you know that during the transmission there will be a few silent moments when I will pause from time to time. The reason for this is to allow for things to shift. So for negative patterns to release, and in the case of activations, to allow for these activations to infuse and integrate. Now you will all be making your shifts, your personal shifts, integrations and infusions at different speeds. Everyone's different, you're all different. You're not going to be all shifting or infusing at exactly the same time. So don't feel that you have to rush yourself to catch up. You all have teams that are helping you. They will deal with all this for you. Don't worry about it. Don't feel you have to rush to catch up. And if just relax into it. And if you are a person who shifts quickly, then just feel that shift and relax into it while you're waiting for the next statement. It will all happen at the right time. No stress, no worries, no rushing. Just be, yeah? And my team always inform me when to continue on to the next statement. I don't continue on until I get the word, someone says, next one, next one. So it's all going to happen at the right time. I will still be here. If it's silent, then no matter. Just continue to be. Relax and trust. Your job is just to receive. Be peaceful. And just be aware of what's going on within. All without stress, without worry. Just let it happen. Okay? And once again, as I have said in previous weeks, if there are any participating extraterrestrials, then your teams will be adapting anything that is not part of your systems and not in your species. Your teams are going to be adapting that and changing it to the equivalent for what you need. So just the same as everyone else, just receive and be peaceful, and that's it. Okay? So, are you all ready? Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. So, please close your eyes again. You should be relaxed by now. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Healing Transmission Team, please open and prepare a multidimensional space for a blueprint healing transmission. All teams, please clear and remove all dense energies from my space, and clear and remove all dense energies from the space of each being receiving this healing transmission. Clear all rooms, all spaces now. Teams, please place the being you are working with in a protective sphere to shield this being from all outside interference. Bubble. Stabilize. Thank you. We command an immediate shift to no space, no time, now. I address all the guides, masters, and teams of each being receiving this healing transmission to please come online now. Please be on standby, ready to assist and support the being you are working with. All masters and specialists for both human and extraterrestrial blueprints. Online now. Into the space that you're working in. All teams ready to begin? Thank you. All teams, please access directly the blueprint of the being you are working with. Thank you. For participating extraterrestrials, teams, please adapt all commands on a physical or any other level to the equivalent required relevant to the species of the being you are working with. Teams working with humans, please access and connect to the Yin Yang Mobility Blueprint unit now. Teams working with extraterrestrials, please access and connect to the species-related equivalent unit of the Yin Yang Mobility unit now. Thank you. On all levels and layers, multidimensionally, ancestrally, for all incarnations across space and time, and for the highest and best good of all, we command the release from the yin-yang mobility or species-related equivalent blueprint unit and all associated cells, both physical and etheric, requesting the optimal clearing that can be made at this time for each receiving being regarding the release of all of the following. The release of all uneasiness within me. The release of all negative patterning, causing me to be uncooperative when I should be cooperative. The release of all rigidity within me at whatever level, layer or dimension. The release of all disharmony within me at whatever level, layer or dimension. The release of all negative patterning, causing me to have unhealthy skin. The release of all negative patterning, preventing my skin from being clear and radiant. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from eliminating toxins through my skin. The release of all negative patterning, preventing my skin from being smooth and beautiful. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from choosing foods, air, and activities that nourish my skin. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from being in good shape. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from shedding old skin and regenerating new skin efficiently. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from singing in perfect harmony. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from moving in harmony with my surroundings. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being in harmony with the universe. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being in harmony with spirit. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from using my resources in harmony with good. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from gaining my resources in a way that benefits all. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being in harmony with the good in others. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being harmonious with the good in others. The release of all negative patterning causing me to feel anxious. The release of all negative patterning causing me to feel trouble. The release of all negative patterning that causes me to lose confidence in myself. The release of all negative patterning that prevents me from feeling calm. The release of all negative patterning that prevents me from feeling confident at whatever level, layer or dimension. The release of all negative patterning that prevents me from being able to manage stress well. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from having a strong, healthy thymus gland. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from having an efficient immune system. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from producing abundant T cells. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from destroying harmful organisms effectively. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from remaining youthful and vigorous. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being able to collect my thoughts and analyze. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being able to relax and to learn. Release of all negative patterning preventing me from thinking clearly. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being able to see the solution. The release of all negative patterning preventing me from being peaceful within and without. the release of all negative patterning, preventing me from being wise. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from having financial security. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from having smooth, graceful relationships. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from being able to have a calming effect on all around me. The release of all negative patterning, preventing me from being able to encourage and soothe all others around me. We give great thanks for the graceful release of all this negative patterning from the yin-yang mobility or species-related equivalent blueprint unit and all associated cells, both physical and etheric. We give great thanks for this release. And now on all levels and layers, multidimensionally, ancestrally, for all incarnations across space and time, and for the highest and best good of all, we command the activation, infusion and integration of all following positive qualities within the yin-yang mobility and species-related equivalent blueprint unit and all related cells, physical and etheric. We command the activation, infusion and integration of harmony, peace, I feel calm and cooperative when needed. With I harmonize with good. With, I have clear, healthy skin. My skin is clear and radiant. My skin is smooth and beautiful. I eliminate toxins through my skin with grace and ease, efficiently. I regenerate new skin gracefully, easily, and efficiently. I am in good shape on all levels, layers, and dimensions. I am in good shape throughout space and time. I sing harmoniously. I move in harmony with my surroundings. I am in harmony with the good in others. I am flexible on all levels and layers and dimensions, within and without. I am at ease, multidimensional. I am in harmony with the universe. I am in harmony with spirit. I am in harmony with the good around me. I gain my resources in ways that benefit all. I always use my resources in harmony with good and the good for all. I am calm and confident. I am peaceful and relaxed. I manage stress with grace and ease at all times. I have a strong, healthy thymus gland. I have a strong and efficient immune system. I produce the optimal amount of T cells for every situation. My immune system destroys all harmful organisms effectively and quickly. I encourage beneficial organisms. I remain youthful and vigorous. I collect my thoughts easily and clearly and analyze easily and clearly. I relax and I learn gracefully, easily, joyfully and peacefully. I think clearly. I see the solution. I am peaceful. I am wise. I am financially secure. I have smooth, graceful, loving relationships. I have a calming effect on others wherever I go. I encourage and soothe others wherever I go. And we give great thanks for the graceful infusion, integration and activation of all these positive qualities in the yin-yang mobility, species-related equivalent blueprint unit, and in all associated cells, both physical and etheric. We give great thanks for this gift of love. And we give great thanks to all the teams who assisted in this process and for each being participating. And we command the daily reinforcement with love, grace and ease of all these positive qualities, infused, integrated and activated in the yin-yang mobility or species-related equivalent blueprint unit, and for all associated cells, both physical and etheric, for this healing transmission. All teams, please repeat this infusion, integration and activation process once a day for the next 2 days for each participating being, to allow for full, graceful and easy integration to take place. Thank you. We now command our return to the earth plane, fully present and intact on all levels. We once again give great thanks for this gift of love. Okay, everyone, slowly open your eyes. Come gently back to the space we're in and have a good stretch. I hope you enjoyed all that, and I hope you're feeling really calm and beautiful. I thank you all for participating. I thank you all for watching the show. And I thank you all for all that you are. Because without you, this wouldn't be happening. So we're going to wind things up this evening. All teams, please run grounding frequencies on all who participated in the meditation and healing transmission. Thank you. And remember, if you do have any first-hand experiences of matrix anomalies and glitches, just email me and please share them and I'll read them out. Or if you would like to appear on the show, just tell me that you'd like to appear on the show and share your experiences. Either way, just let me know. So I wish you all a wonderful evening and a peaceful good night. And please join me again next week in No Space, No Time World. Thank you all. Good night.
Humanity has been on an epic journey of discovery, learning the truth about the world we live in. New discoveries about the true origins of humanity, ancient history, free energy, as well as the systematic corruption of world governments are now on the forefront of our daily reality. Is the world headed towards destruction based on control and power? Or is an opportunity now being presented to shift and uplift into a higher consciousness? My name is Mel V, co-founder and creative director of Conscious Consumer Network, an independent broadcast network that was launched on the 1st of January 2015. In the last 3 years, Conscious Consumer Network has broadcast over 2,800 shows in multiple languages, featuring guests from across the world, whilst creating media that is aimed at the creation of a free, fair, peaceful, just, sustainable world. Conscious Consumer Network provides full training and an interactive support network for all broadcasters, and we are always looking for inspiring and educational content.
Hi, this is Lady Liberty.
And this is Miro Siegel.
In 2018, Conscious Consumer Network has expanded to multiple broadcast locations, increasing our availability and reach across the world, remaining on the cutting edge of independent media. If we wish to create a better world, we must first create better media, geared towards real education instead of indoctrination.
You guys really are what changing the world is going to be about. It's educating kids at a grassroots level.
Having become a pillar of stability in the turbulent world of independent media, we have even more going on in 2018. Conscious Consumer Network is a publicly funded network, and we rely on all of you to keep us on the air. Show your support for independent media by donating to our 2018 Network Support Fund. Dare to seek a better world. Support independent media.